Hello, I'm Sandy Walden. I'm Sandy Walden, your Master Grief Coach, Master Grief Coach trainer, and developer of the Grief Healing Course. Feelings, emotions. Have you ever noticed how often we identify with what we are feeling? We think our feelings, and we can sometimes say, this is who or what I am. And we don't do this with all feelings or emotions, do we? For instance, if I say, I'm hungry, you don't identify me as the woman who is hungry 24/7, although that may be true. It's really not. If I say, I'm really feeling hungry, what we're talking about is a signpost, if you will, an indicator within me that something is calling for attention. So this can be something that takes a lot of practice, and it's well worth it. People talk every now and then about cultures who say, this feeling is upon me. I love that. I love that. For me, it's taking a step back and understanding more about what that feeling is. To allow the space to dig deeper, to unpack it, find out what it's about. This is with all feelings. I might say, I'm really sad. Am I sad or am I still Sandy? Maybe I'm Sandy and I'm feeling sad. If I take that step back and say, I'm feeling sad, I notice a pause immediately. How about you? Do you notice? When I give myself some space, maybe close my eyes and ask myself, what am I really feeling? Okay, sad doesn't work for me at the moment because I'm not. I'm relaxed and I'm content. Ooh, so I'll go with that. I might say I'm really relaxed, I'm really content. And I'll ask you, where do you notice that in your body? For me, right now, I'm feeling heaviness in my arms. Not a heaviness that's in any way uncomfortable. A relaxed, comfortable heaviness. Probably from being at the gym, right? Where am I feeling it in my body? What do I want to do with it? Is it something I can nurture? Is it something that's calling for attention? Show yourself some kindness for feeling this. This relaxation and this calm. Part of it might be prompted because there's some beautiful music coming from the other room. This young woman with an amazing voice is singing just loud enough that I can hear it. And I love it. And so that's prompting a feeling within me. What if the feeling is one that we don't enjoy so much? What if I'm feeling profound sadness? What if I'm feeling deep anger? It's not helpful to deny these feelings because then they build up and they erupt. Again, if I'm very angry, people might say, let that go, push it away, change your attention. I'm not really interested in changing your attention. I'm interested in you becoming aware of what you're feeling. Notice what it is. Ask yourself, what layers are under it? Is there something that's prompting it? What requires my attention? Showing myself some love and some kindness, and I encourage you to show yourself that love and kindness. I am not anger. I am feeling angry. What's that about? It might be about frustration, resentment, fear. There could be all these little pieces under it. What is it calling my attention for? What is it calling my attention to, rather? How can I tend to it in a way that's safe and healthy? That is that phrase that you hear from me again and again and again, safe and healthy. Is right now the appropriate time for me to express it? Or is it enough for me to know about it and to make an appointment with myself? And you know how I feel about appointments. They always have to be met. They have to be kept. And understand it's always okay for me to have whatever feelings I do. I will find safe, healthy ways to express it. I'm curious, and I'd love to know. This is a challenge that I'm absolutely going to be sharing in my private groups, and especially with the coaches who are in training, these marvelous people who are working so hard and they're doing a great job. Can we take some time to notice what we're feeling? Maybe throughout today. Maybe close your eyes for a few moments and just check in a few times today, tomorrow, for the next several days. Ask yourself at different times, what am I feeling? Where is it in my body? What message is it bringing to me? How can I acknowledge and tend to or reinforce this feeling if it feels really good? If it's happiness, if it's joy, I personally want to reinforce it. So I'm going to tend it with loving care and gentleness and feed it. How can I express what I feel in ways that are safe and healthy and maybe productive, depending on what it is? Feelings are not something to be denied. In fact, it can be a real problem for us to deny them. They are to be explored in safe and healthy ways. So I'm going to catch myself, and if you catch me describing myself as a feeling, call me out. Let's have fun with this. Let's make it gentle. Let's make it playful, because when we make something gentle and playful and encouraging, we learn and we grow from it. And that's when we all do better, right? So, I am Sandy Walden. I'm feeling happy, calm, relaxed. Where is it in my body? It's in my arms. And you know what? Right now I feel it all through my chest and my neck, throughout most of my being. What do I want to do with it? I want to savor it. I appreciate it because it feels good for me. How about you? Our feelings are not to be thought. They are to be felt and understood and expressed in ways that are safe and healthy. Are you up for the challenge? I'd love to know how this feels for you, to notice, be aware when you are thinking of yourself as a feeling. What does it feel like to take that little step back and say, wait a minute, I am who I am. This is something I'm experiencing. How does that feel for you? Again, I'm Sandy Walden, your Master Grief Coach, Master Grief Coach trainer, and founder of the Grief Healing course. This is work that we do throughout all of these processes, because feelings are never wrong. They are to be understood and acted upon appropriately. I wish you a day of awareness and understanding and appreciating yourself. Namaste.